something else. I should have named it AI following people is what I should have named this video. I'm going to have to go back and change it. Yes, my hair is actually that curly. That's why you always see me twist it around when it's wet, is so I don't have to put a ton of hairspray in it like I have right now and it gets all hard and icky. Right? But today I didn't feel like twisting it around. I just put a whole bunch of hairspray in it, which means I'm obligated to take a shower tomorrow to get out all this crap from my hair. I don't like wearing... Anyway, hey, Hachi. So, AI following you, this opens up a whole new topic. When I woke up 2014, I felt like AI in the radio and television were following me and reading my thoughts and responding to me. Hey, Paula, James, Ben, it's great to see you, Ben. When I run panels, I'll have to have you on so you can sing to us. Jamie, it's great to see you. I'm so happy to see you, Paula, everyone. So in 2014, I kid you not, I would walk into a room and whatever was in my head, at the time, I was renting an expensive couch back in 2014. So my roommate, in his room, I was in the living room on an expensive couch. So my roommate was constantly glued to the TV. Me, I was constantly glued to Anita Rivera and my ministries online. Hey, James, it's great to see you. Nice monkey working. Oh, you're murking. You're not a monkey, though. And we don't come from monkeys. Although I've been known to act like one. No, I've been known to act like a jackass. So anyway, jackasses and monkeys. No, I'm kidding. That's terrible. Anyway, but I would walk into my roommate's room while he was watching TV, like The Big Bang Theory and these popular shows. I should have put sandals on. I'm going to die. I have to take my shoes off before I sweat to death. That's where I keep all my heat. Shh, don't tell anybody. So, he'd be watching like The Big Bang Theory, one of these popular shows in the evenings after work that you would see on the, TV. And I'd walk into the room and whatever thought I had on my mind, I kid you not, the sentence coming out of whatever character's mouth that was playing on the TV and one of these shows he was watching would literally answer to the very thought I had in my head. And then I was thinking, wait, are they giving me these thoughts and making me think this? So when I walk in the room, it just happens to match what the TV's saying. I mean, I really felt and thought I was going insane. Well, today I listened to that small, still voice, and I heard someone else mention AI following them, and it was from a video many years ago, I think. And somebody mentioned AI following people, and it dawned on me. That's right, I was thinking about you, James, and your friend, and that's why you popped into my head when I was walking in the park with Keeper the other day. Stop pulling on me, Keep. And here, back I am in the park, and here you are. I pray for everyone in the hospital with health problems. I pray for full healing and healing in Yeshua's name. We're going to have to do prayers. So I heard about this AI following people, and then it brought me back to 2014. Like, it made me recall the year of 2014 and the year of 2015, when for months, I kid you not, I would turn off, I would get in my car, be thinking about something, praying to Yud-Hey-Vav-Hey, deprogramming, trying to wake up, and then turn on the radio, and the radio is singing a song about the very thing on my mind, or a commercial is talking about the very thing on my mind. I wasn't even talking out loud. I was thinking, forget if I spoke out loud. Yo, guys, me speaking in tongues when I pray, because apparently it's okay to speak gibberish in tongues when you pray because you're only doing it to yourself. I kind of disagree with that. But to each his own. I'm not going to tell you what you can do in your bedroom behind closed doors, just like I don't want you to tell me what to do with mine. But anyway, me, in my silent prayer, I, I pray in silence to myself. I don't do any of that tongues or gibberish. I say it both like that, tongues or gibberish. I pray in silence, and sometimes I picture in my head what I want to pray for people. Like if they're sick, I picture that area of their body and I show it to Abba, and then I lift it up to him and he takes it and he throws it in the trash can. And then for the good people, he shoots them these really beautiful, brightly colored, infinite loving prayers. And I see him give it to his angels to take those prayers out to everybody. So anyway, AI following people. 2014, I lost it. I mean, come on, guys. I called the cops on myself. I signed myself into the hospital. I ran through a neighborhood naked. You guys read all about it. You heard all about it, too. So, thank God you weren't there for it. That would have been embarrassing. Because then you would have known what I looked like. And I was rail thin, just like I'm rail thin right now. Too thin. Hey, Victoria, it's great to see you. So... You don't want to see Skeletor. I mean, y'all looked at it growing up in school in the corner of your classroom in science. Anyway, so it got me thinking about 2014 and AI and how the radio and TV would just answer to whatever I was thinking about, or if I was speaking out loud on my phone, or if I began to interact with my roommate or someone else in the room. I kid you not, the TV would chime in, even the radio would chime in, and I would say to the people present, "Did you just hear that?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's a commercial." I'm like, "Yeah, I know it's a commercial, but did you just hear what they said? It's the exact same thing that we said. The commercial sounded like it was present, interacting with you and me in our conversation, and it's a TV." Yeah, it was a commercial. Yeah, I thought we heard the same commercial. Maybe you just heard wah, 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 but I heard the whole thing interact with you and I like it was an individual and we invited it into our conversation as a third party. But then again, this person was like, "Oh, well, my mom baptized me with it when I was a kid. That's good enough. Oh, yeah, we'll have a rapture. We'll all get out of here." I don't think about it. I prayed once and that's good enough. So I'm going to have to change the title of this video. So let's fast forward to present day 2021. Why are my viewers dropping off? They don't like what I'm talking about. Good. This ain't for them anyway. This is for the survivors, people that have suffered voice-to-skull technology, and people that get in fights with AI. Now that I know AI follows you around, I will quit calling Google Maps a bitch and the other one a cunt. Excuse my language, but I hate AI. But from now on, I'm seriously going to change my tune, since apparently it's got the stalking app and it eavesdrops, engages, and speaks back to you. That's pretty much scary for me. Hey, Gabrielle, it's great to see you. So, fast forward to present day. I got hacked on Facebook. And as I'm getting hacked on Facebook, my cell phone's ringing with an automated machine going, "Your social security number has been compromised." Which reminds me, I've got so much to do. I need a secretary. And no. That doesn't work. So I'm not getting a secretary. I got to do it myself. That's the only way it will work successfully. I am HTV staff. It's just easier to leave it all with me to do. What's it saying? If you want it done right, do it yourself. If you want do it right the first time. So anyway, fast forward to current day. I get hacked on Facebook, so I got to change my cell number. As I'm changing my cell number, they're calling me on an automated system. "Your social security number has been compromised." So the next call I made was to the Social Security office, which I need to go see them and pay them a visit. As a matter of fact, I like to keep contact. Plus, there's a really hot guy in the office, and I like visiting him. I move every other week just to change my address. I make a mistake, realize it after I get home, and have to come back. So, anyway, I decide I have to change my cell phone number. So I change it. I get it out to all my loved ones, all my ministries, get settled in, change my accounts, settled in. I'm good. Yeah, right. Um, 3 weeks later, I lay down to take a nap, which I've been taking 4 hour long naps. I turn off my cell phone, I turn off my computer. That's it. I'm sleeping. You don't need me when I'm sleeping, okay? I need me to sleep more than you need to wake me up. If I need to wake up, you tell Yud Hey to come engage me directly and please wake me up on your behalf. Otherwise, leave me alone. Definitely don't knock on my door. Not unless you got flowers, candy, a 7-course meal, and you're a hot-looking guy. Anyway, named Yeshua HaMashiach. There's always a catch. Yeah, the guy whose ring I wear, him. But anyway, so I changed my cell phone number. 3 weeks later, I lay down, I take a nap, I turn off all my electronics to sleep so I can get rejuvenative, restorative rest. I turn my cell phone back on in 6 hours. My friend Dave is calling me in a straight up panic. Thank heavens I had a different app on my cell phone, the Signal app. And he's like, I'm ready to drive over your house. Oh my God. Are you okay? It says your cell phone number's disconnected. What happened? What happened? What happened? I know I got to watch out for you, Holly. You can't fall off the face of the earth, which I'm infamous and famous for. If you've known me at any point in my time, in my life, you will know that I am great at disappearing acts. I specialize in it because there's sometimes I just like to disappear and not be followed. Anyway, so, what I'm forgetting is when I first got hacked on Facebook, let me backtrack. When I first got hacked on Facebook and I changed my cell phone number, they gave me the new number. When they gave me the new number, I had to call Hachi to get the last digit of my cell phone number. When I called Hachi, he didn't pick up his phone. Or no, he was the only one to pick up his phone. He's like, you got a 9-digit number. You don't even have a 10-digit number. You have a 9-digit number, Holly. I'm like, I need the last digit. I had to call up my cell phone provider and ask them what the last digit of my cell phone number was. And it's a certain number, and I'm not going to use that certain number right now. And everybody said, okay, so I get my cell phone number changed. I finally actually have to call and get my actual cell phone number because the last digit's left off. And I get the last digit. And so for 3 weeks, I get it out to everybody. I'm smooth sailing, update everything. Then I turn off my cell phone to take a nap. I turn off my computer, everything electronic, to take a nap. I turn it back on, and my cell phone number was changed by the cell phone company. Not by me and not by my request. It was changed on its own. My friend was in a straight up panic. I was okay. Thank God I had another app on my phone that he can call me on. So, I went to call up the cell phone company and complain to them and demand that they give me back the number that I just changed my cell phone to, that I also had to fight to get the last digit of. Like, darn it, why'd you change my number? And then I had to fight to even get the full number, and now you're changing it on me. But then while I was sitting in the queue, I got an idea, and I thought, well, why bother doing that? I'll just hit the prompts in the queue to bring me to the little thing that says, are you calling about number 201? So I brought myself into that queue, and it said, are you calling about 201? And I was like, thank you. I got my cell phone number. So to current day, I have that cell phone number. I have the one that they changed. Now, The last 4 digits I recognized to be a trigger to set my tier off. A tier is 3 altars at once. So this number, right off the bat, boom, the robots are triggered. You guys knew what you were doing. I knew what you were doing too. My altar saw it coming from a mile away. So I stalled for a couple of weeks because I thought everybody's pissed off and mad at me because here I am highly triggered and fighting my way out of the darkness of MK Ultra matrices, the prisons inside my head. And so I finally reached out to highly educated people with incredibly high IQs. You know, you walk away from them feeling smarter. Even if you just say hello to them, you feel smarter. So they were talking to me about 2 binary, 4 binary, and hexadecibels. So there's a second person I'm going to speak to about it. Well, anyway, because of what my cell phone number was changed to because of the digits and because of what it looked like, I went to math people and I said, this is what it looks like. This is what it's triggering me by. And they said, Holly, it's a 4 binary system. And beep, what you're showing me here has a number to it. And that number is beep, right? Remember how I told you I got hacked on Facebook and they gave me a cell phone number, but they laughed off the last digit? I won't tell you what that last digit is. I had to call Hachi. He couldn't see it, so I had to call the cell phone provider. Now here we are with the cell phone company changing my cell phone number. And in the cell phone number itself is a binary code, and it comes out to the same number, beep, as the digit that was left off my cell phone number when I had to change it when I got hacked. So when you look into that 4-digit binary code of my cell phone number to current date, it comes to a certain numerical value, and it's the same number as the other cell phone. So I got to thinking, it could be the powers that be, because I, stood on my own name talking about the Rothschilds, creating us to be Ubermen and being the family that had us in a cage. And I started thinking, well, wait a second, let me slow down, because I did expose that back in 2020. Here we are, 2021. And I already know that they're watching me. I already know they got my pages infiltrated. I already know that they pretend to be friends and stuff. I already know I'm monitored and implanted. I know. It's no big secret. But then I got to thinking, wait a second, this is a little bit too uncanny. For people to stalk me, they're not going to take time to really think about numbers and what it means. The only one that would really stop to think about numbers and what it means would be somebody into MK Ultra programming that gives significance to fairy tales, to use fairy tales in programming, to use little numbers and codes and smells and sounds and lights and words and letters to trigger someone. More than that, numbers, this is just making, looking into this cell phone thing, I can really fall into the rabbit hole, which I'm not going to do. And I'm not going to fall into this rabbit hole because I'm going to be aware of what it is, recognize it, and realize it for what it is right now. It's a rabbit hole. It's an MK Ultra matrix. So I can be suspect to the powers that be, the elite families watching me, or I can also look at it from another perspective and think that maybe it's AI following a person, doing these little tricks, trying to snag a person to fall down a rabbit hole. Just go look at Q. I'm not doing this whole big debate and argument with you. Just go look at Q and what happened to those followers and those people always deciphering these codes. They were more into deciphering that than plummeting their nose in the Holy Bible where it should be. And if there's so much in the numbers, there's a canon in our Bible named numbers. So anyway, I got to thinking, this is MK Ultra. This is a rabbit hole unnecessary. So maybe this is AI following me. And it's exposing itself for a second time in my life, first in 2014 and now again in my cell phone. Jim Cornette. Who's Jim Cornette? Alright, guys, if you got a wrench, block him. Anybody? Grab one of his things. Hey, wrenches, Jamie, y'all got blue things in your hand, Victoria, right? You see what's happening in my chat room? Block him. Alright, guys, I gotta shut down this stream. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you guys. I'm like trying to be like, yo, you're away from your keyboard. Come back right now. All right, so I don't know. I guess I just got gaslit. Hey, look, my tookish just done got gaslit. I gotta learn how to do that because I'm gonna go into people's chat rooms and now do that to them where they can't grab a message to be able to block them. I gotta figure out how to do that trick. Now I'm on a quest. That sounds like fun. Now that's a rabbit hole I want to fall down. Yeah, I tried too. I was getting so frustrated. That's why I'm like, James. See, here we go. I want to learn that trick. Oh, it's a female. Jim Cornette is God. I don't know who Jim Cornette is. My God? Okay, how about this? My God, Yeshua HaMashiach. And on that account, actually, it's going to happen at a better time because I wanted to shut it down anyway and finish my hike. And I got everything said I wanted to. So, see you guys later. Blessings to Yud Hey Vav Hey's children and servants. No blessings to the wicked.